That's crazy work.
You might not know the word Ncaa, but they do in Manhattan, Kansas. It means every man a Wildcat. And inside Bill Snyder Family Stadium, virtually
It comes with the
every
game. It comes with the
man,
territory.
woman, and child is a Wildcat.
It comes with it.
Loves Kansas State. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the...
Prepare for that shit either, nigga. The fuck? The fuck? Nigga, that happened. We fucked up.
Offense set on first down. Hands it off. A confident, tough, efficient
Dude,
run
nigga, everybody getting the fuck out the way.
This offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are
That's pretty wicked.
Country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation.
Yeah, that's a little extreme.
Running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
High key, extreme as fuck.
And they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. Pocket starts to collapse.
Who your plug?
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The quarterback had no shot on that play. He had a defender bearing down on him. He knew he was going to get hit. I think he should have just thrown that thing out of bounds. He's lucky that wasn't picked throwing into double coverage.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. On fourth down, trying to find his man. He's got him, and they convert. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. The Wildcats are rolling down the field. Determined effort to pick up 6 and get it inside the red zone and down to the 16.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Wants to throw. It's Saunders. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Gets it out quickly. And he strides his way in. First down here for the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
He wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. He's looking to throw it. He makes the connection. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
And QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. You get a little bit of time to throw, you can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. The give to the left. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But you got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Makes the grab. Just discarding tacklers, punching and grinding his way to the 23.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Using the quick game. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed, and if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies, because you have got to stop this offense just marching down.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Here's the handoff. And he could not get loose on the run.
Great team defense on that one. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Quick pass on the fly motion. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that.
First down here for the offense. Using his feet. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball, because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
And he unleashed the RPMs on that pass. Man, this sophomore has an arm. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. He's going to pass. Looking left. Pass is intercepted. Bringing it back. The 30. He'll go out of bounds, but And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care. Going downfield for the big play. Wide open, he makes the catch. Touchdown, Kansas State. And once he found open space, the fans... The offense set for a first down play. Quarterback on the keeper. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options. He's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
To the air, it's Saunders. He's going for it all. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
You see it in football all the time, right? I get a matchup on the outside. You want to try to play man coverage? I'm going to let my...
He wants to go deep. Makes the grab on the left side. Nothing but green ahead. Touchdown, Wildcat! K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull, looking deep. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. Fires it incomplete.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
On third down, going up top. He's got it. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Good pick up there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. And the Wildcats are moving quickly down the field. He leaves it with his back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on.
And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Delivers the contact. And he was trying to... And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over and move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Finds his tight end. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Guys, it's Kansas State who carries the lead into the quarter break. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. They'll go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the offense... Line gets set, first down. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the 4th quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
When I'm an offensive coach, I'm going to take shots. I'm going to take those 50-50 balls, and most of the time I'm going to trust my wide receiver to come down with it. The defensive back said, no, sir.
No. That one is he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to them, and they forced the incompletion.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. And he's got it inside the 35. Touchdown, Kansas! A first down for the offense. Back to throw, it's Barnett. He finds his man.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Fighting off the defender. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Trying to make magic on the scramble. The ball pops out. Oh, looks as if the defense got it.
Oh, this nigga fumble.
On first down, here comes this offense. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Timeout is called by the defense. 19 ticks remaining.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete. The Wildcats moving quickly to the line. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. He fires one deep over the middle. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes on.